Hey everyone, we'll
Hey
get
Al,
started here in a minute. Hey Rick,
how are
Hey,
you?
R1.
Eddie, what's up?
Hey.
Funny, Chris's hair got darker.
Got younger too.
Much. Better looking also.
There you go.
As long as
Yeah,
we're throwing compliments out.
yeah, he's running late in a doctor's appointment, so just hosting it from his computer, so we're all here. Right. Well, as people come in, we're not gonna wait up on that. So, yeah, great to hear you. Great to see all you guys. We'll get started here. Ed and I are super excited, obviously, to be moving this forward. Obviously, with Chris's support, we're really looking to make this a more collaborative, effort to kind of enter NAI deals going forward. So, just a quick little intro, just so I can kind of catch everyone up to speed. Our goal with the call is simple, help each other do more inter NAI deals and kind of turn our off market or maybe even shaky leads, sorry, into real closes and transactions, right?
Yeah,
So
no
everyone on the
shady
call,
leads.
there you go. Yeah, not shady, shaky. Everyone on call here today is within the trusted network of off market near me. So when you're using the platform, you're agreeing to play it straight. If anyone goes around another broker or plays games with the lead, they're out of the network and possibly out of the firm as well. So that's all under Chris's supervision, obviously. That's how we protect you and keep this environment growing. So we have added investors and service providers to this call. As you can see from the meeting itinerary, we're going to have two more this month as well. They're here, they're vetted, and they're here to provide value to you and your clients. Okay. So when the clients win, everyone wins. And if you've ever been to Vegas, when everyone wins, that's way better than just one person winning, right? So everyone should know by now that it's always better when everyone wins. If this sounds like the kind of environment that we want to kind of grow within NAI, then I implore you to lean in today. Introduce yourself, share what you're working on, and maybe what you're looking for. The space is only as fruitful as we make it. So, with that being said, I'll move on to our NAI portion. So we have 20 people so far. I'll start. Super simple. Uh, Everyone, Armand Jungiani, though my name says Chris. Armand here. I'm out of the Encino and South Bay office, and I specialize in syndications with Chris. Currently, I'm working on a lot of specific client requirements, and we typically focus on multi-tenant industrial off-market things. And I guess lessons of the week. I mean, it's not super relevant to industrial, but I know Cedars just acquired a huge lot over on that one street next to Cedars in Beverly Hills. That's like a $500 million deal they just acquired. So that's just the big market news. We kind of want to keep this environment updated and modern of where we're going. So that's my little intro. I'd love for someone to jump in here and share about themselves, and we can get everyone introduced to each other.
It was 270 million, no?
Was that what it was?
Yeah,
I think I'm thinking of the downtown LA. I saw that one too, the graffiti high rises.
correct. Yeah, that's different.
That's the
Yeah.
500 million, correct. All right. So, big real estate investments. I mean, it's LA 2026 is our World Cup 28. It's coming up to Olympics. Now's our time, right? Huge investments coming in, huge capital deals are moving. So,
Yep.
thanks for that, Sam. So, Will, I see your camera's on. If you want to give your intro, Ed, you can do it as well. If you guys want to, I implore you as well, to make this network as efficient as possible, turn your cameras on. We're all here to work amongst ourselves.
Absolutely. Great job, Armand. Yeah, team. We have this, we created this because we want everyone to participate, everyone to talk about it, everyone to get more deals done. Armand and and Chris, we're all hustling to bring more to the table for us when it comes to investors or service providers. But we need everyone to participate in order to make this ecosystem grow and make it worth it for everyone's time. So, so to add with what Armand said, all my leads are on the platform. The latest one was there's a tiny warehouse, probably around 7,000 to 8,000 square feet in Gardena, where the owner is looking to sell. So if someone has a user that's got a small little that's looking for a small property in Gardena, that's one of them. Broadly, I'd like to share with you, Jed and I, we've been experiencing more clients that are looking at selling their businesses along with their properties. Actually, Armand and I are working on one right now with a plastics company, and we're those are things like I didn't know what to do with it, so I was lucky that I knew Armand or Jed had a lead from church, but we need to. I would love to throw that on here and share it with everyone and make deals happen.
Thanks, Ed. I see some cameras turned on. Anyone want to jump in there?
Touching on Gardena, I'm actually looking to purchase something for myself. One night on 190th, right at the corner of the freeway exchanges there's a multi-tenant industrial building that just hit the market. I put an offer before it hit the market. It's going to trade at $4.5 million on 19,000 square feet. I was in at 4.3 and I got outbid on it, but that's a great little asset. But if you guys know of anything that's multi-tenant industrial, anywhere between 3 to 4 million, 4.5 million, I would love to jump on that.
Nice. Good to know. I'll note it.
Lead on there.
Just wrote that down as well.
Yeah. Are we talking about lease deals as well, or just investment deals?
Sure. And anyway, just to introduce yourself, what you're working on.
Sure. So this is Sam Monaco from the West LA office. Real quick, I need occupancy for dog people out of Santa Monica. We've been looking everywhere, and we're trying to find 20,000 feet of land in prime markets, San Fernando Valley, West Hollywood, Orange County, Newport Beach. It could be parking lot, structure, rooftop, surface area. We could put our own improvements on there for a couple thousand feet, food and beverage. This is for a members only, canine club kind of thing. They have one in Santa Monica. It's a great way to add value for landlords. I also need a plug and play space, about 10,000 feet of office for a client. That's pretty immediate, right away takeover. Culver City is ideal. And then immediate use for sushi or hand roll bars, anything. If you guys got anything within.
Hey Sam, it's Gibran. What's the 10,000 square foot Culver City requirement?
It's a call center, and they need immediate occupancy with furniture.
How many people?
60.
How long of a lease term?
I'm not sure.
3 years.
Okay, I'll call you.
Great.
Boom. There you go. Good stuff, guys. Anyone else want to hop in there?
That's it for me.
It's Gibran. Sorry, I'm driving, so I don't want to be, don't have the camera on quite yet, but I'm getting to the office. I'm West LA downtown and looking for a medical office building in Beverly Hills for a good friend, client, doctor, which is very challenging to do, as many of you may know. Probably somewhere around 10,000 feet. Everything gets picked off extremely quickly, and it's just a very strong market for medical office. So I don't know if Sam, you might run into something here or there, but I have a few leads on other buildings that I can bring to people's attention if they're looking for something similar as well. But and also looking for a building in downtown for a financial institution for owner user building around 40,000 feet.
There you go. Good. And after this as well, we're gonna basically send another email that pulls everyone back to our website. So those same requirements, and let's say you have one, you can't think of it right now, that website is for us as a suppository. We can put leads all in their repository. Sorry.
Great.
See Maurice
You
on there.
confirm, so the website is for the brokers, but we have principals involved?
So our database is for the brokers, and our principals are outside of our database. And if we choose to invite them to certain deals, they can see it direct.
They can go direct to the website.
Yeah, not to our database, direct to the website, though. Correct.
No, it's fine.
So if a principal is on this call, we will know in advance.
Yeah, so I don't know if you missed our last slide. We're going to have a investor, a land development investor on this call, and then another service provider as well. So that's kind of the network we're bringing all together.
And when the service provider is on the call, do they have a limited time frame for discussion?
Yep. There you go. You already predicted it. You'll see on our next slide the time frame they'll have. So you see 10:50 is kind of our catch up, and then 10:50 onwards will be the future kind of segments of the call. Cool.
Thank you.
All right. Yep, of course. Thanks, Bill. Anyone other have any?
Armand, are you going to be able to show the map this time to everyone so they know what you're talking about when you say to the public or to the?
Sure. We can do it after on the Q&A portion afterwards.
Okay, gotcha.
Let's do that.
By the way, somebody's got something going on in the background.
Yeah, I think it's Maurice. Maurice, are you going to say something?
Yeah, I have a deal. I haven't put it on the network yet, but if we've got a couple minutes, I can just explain it.
Sure.
I have a client who's got a project in Los Alamos, New Mexico. It's to build a hotel on the right on the National Labs. They've already done a lease with the Regents of the University of California, a 10-year triple net lease. It's got 2.5% rent escalations, $2 million starting rent with extensions providing out to 40 years of total rent. Los Alamos is, where they created the nuclear bomb. They do a lot of artificial intelligence. They're growing rapidly. They're bringing people in there. And there was an old hotel there, which my client demolished. And they have all the plans approved. The lease is signed. It's a $28 million project. 8 million of equity with a target IRR of just under 20%. And they're looking to raise an additional $4.5 million in equity. And the equity multiple is about 2.18%. So it's institutional credit, long-term triple net lease, market scarcity, and it's got downside protection. So if somebody's interested in that, or somebody has family office or an institutional looking to put some equity out there, it's I can contact me directly. I can get you the deck. It's brand new, and they're looking to get this additional 4.5, anywhere from 2 to 4.5 million, one or two investors.
Awesome, that's huge.
So if somebody's, I haven't put it on the off market near me, but I will. But it's definitely an exciting deal, and it checks all the boxes. And the credit, University of California, their credit is AA, and the lease already has been signed. It's a 10-year triple net lease.
No termination rights.
Nope.
Good. Yeah, I'm sure someone will reach out to you for that. That's awesome.
I have a couple of other deals. I would like to tell to the group. I have a new listing, so it might not necessarily go on this website, but I have a new listing be signed up in the next few days. It's a land package in San Pedro, and it's already entitled for 23 apartments, about $93,000 a door. And it's shovel ready to go. And it's right at the end of the 110 freeway on Gaffey Street on a hard corner. So if somebody who's looking to build something with a set of plans, I have that coming.
Yeah, that's Maurice. That's awesome. The next person who's about to speak is someone who would probably take you up on that. That's literally their business. That's Brian. I'll show his contact at 10:50 when we go to the next slide, but that's
Okay.
awesome. I'll help you set up your off-market website account so you can put
Okay.
those leads in. And
Yeah, I
people to
set up the
contact you.
account. I did set up the account. I was trying I have some questions regarding getting more information out of the site on other deals, because I was looking at some retail deals yesterday.
Totally. We'll do in the next 2 weeks or so, we'll do an internal NAI call only, where we'll go over mainly just strictly the off-market deals, and there's going to be no service providers or investors on the call, just an hour just for us, and we'll answer questions just like that as well. And we can connect beforehand too.
All right, great.
Awesome. Thanks, Maurice. Anyone else want to, we got 6 minutes left of this portion. Anyone else want to hop in there?
Tennessee?
Great leads, Maurice.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay.
I see we got 33 people. Any other leads or deals they're working on? Who else wants to share? You can even go by this route just as an introduction to the group, of course.
It's Thomas Patriarca calling from Palm Springs, joining the group here. I have a client who is always looking for RV parks, pretty much mismanaged RV parks, anywhere LA County, Orange County, San Bernardino County, or Riverside County. We just finished up one in Victorville that was probably a 4 or 5 acre park. He's looking at anything ranging from could be a small, maybe a half an acre to 4 or 5 acres. And I've also got a requirement, if anybody knows of anything in Palm Springs, for a industrial building, anywhere from 2,500 to 4,000 square feet, or retail. It's an artist who's looking for a space to purchase, and he's anywhere from maybe 700 or 800,000 to a couple of $1 million.
Awesome. That's great. Yeah. I'll reach out to you too, so you can get those leads on the website. So in case anyone here missed it, you can put those on the site and they'll be there forever as well. That's huge. Yeah. So any Palm Springs, if anyone has clients out there, that's definitely going to help you, Thomas. Great. Thanks for the intro. Anyone else?
And if anybody's got any requirements out here, please give me a call.
There you go. Local.
Yeah, just to share with you, it's interesting. We're starting to talk about deals outside of Southern California, which is good. Armand, if you want to talk about it, there's other exciting news where other NAI groups are interested also. So it's a good step up for that. I'll let you talk about that, Armand.
Yeah, real quick. We were out in NAI Global out in Vegas. Rick Gold was there. I see Elaine, she was there too. Maurice, of course. We got, I think, 7+ states now of different brokers we had met out there. They're interested in the website. Some from NAI Excel, some from NAI Hansen, NAI Miami, Heartland, Burn Scalo. They're all interested. So, SoCal is great. Obviously, we're capital. We're setting the example by inviting outside states as well to bring them inside, and we're all going to be part of the network. So, any requirements you guys have outside of California, when you upload your leads, you're able to put other states and other markets as well, and it'll basically auto-populate on our big map whenever you log in. So you'll start expecting, let's say you have some clients looking for triple net, single tenant, investments out in Washington or maybe, even Minnesota. We'll definitely have brokers out there too who can, work with you, and we'll get those deals done. So great plug, Ed. Yeah, thank you. On the next month's call, you'll definitely see more of them as well. I'm sure there's some, maybe 1 or 2 here. If you're from another states, come say hi. But totally great plug, Ed. Thanks.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah, we want everyone's input too, because we don't know how to integrate it with this whole system, but we all know we can all work together. So
yeah,
it's an exciting step.
Yeah.
So
yeah, speaking.
Are we ready, Armand? Are we ready for the speakers or?
Sure. Brian, are you on call? Are you here?
Hey guys, I'm on.
Awesome. All right. So great. Let's move over to the next section. We're about there. So this is our check-in. Thanks for leaning in, everyone. This next part is Risewell Homes. Brian Leon is here with us. He's the director of land acquisition. So Maurice, your land deal, he definitely can. I'm sure he heard that. In case you didn't, I'm sure you guys can get connected after. Here's his contact. I will send all this afterwards as well. Brian's a good friend of the firm. He's done, we work with him sometimes, and he's here to basically introduce what Risewell Homes is and how possibly he can help you with some of your deals or leads or off-market opportunities. So Brian, the floor is yours.
Hey guys, really appreciate the time and thanks for the nice intro. Apologies for not being on camera. I got stuck on this frame walk for a community we're building out in Placentia, so not in the office, but think we can still jump into who we are and kind of what we're looking for. Risewell is a for-sale home builder, originally founded kind of in 2009 in Orange County, doing move-up and luxury product. As we kind of got into the growth mindset, we started going into entry-level product and expanding into the IE. In 2021, we got bought by Apollo. And then last year, we bought Landsea Homes in about June of 2025. In December, we rebranded to Risewell Homes, just so both companies are under one umbrella. But it's still the same story, for sale home builder owned by Apollo, looking to grow the, excuse me, getting a call here, grow the pipeline. So we built about 750 homes last year, trying to get to 800 homes this year. And then the ultimate goal is 1,000 homes by 2030. So we are in a growth mindset, looking to buy positions, big positions ideally, but we're buying things as small as 50 townhomes in Carson. And I have a deal in due diligence, or sorry, not in due diligence, in entitlement. That's about 1,000 lots in the Winchester market. So if it's homes and about a little bit over $50 million in revenue, we're interested. To kind of talk about our acquisition criteria, I'm the director for the SoCal division. I'd say that's as far north as Ventura County, as far south as San Diego County, and inland, but no more inland than kind of Beaumont, if you will. Our typical criteria is minimum $50 million in project revenue. Depending on your market, that's probably 3 acres plus. That said, I'd encourage you guys to send anything over that you think may be a fit. I'm a bit of a dirt dog. And for example, one of the deals I'm buying right now is $44 million in revenue. So never think because, something's not exactly 50 million, it's not worth taking a look at. Sometimes, we need some spots in our business plan that we need to fill or, anything like that. We are an entrepreneurial group. We are technically a private builder because we're owned by Apollo. So I think we have better terms than most of our competitors. I can release money. If I get some security measure, I don't have to use our own PSA. I can use AR forms. We're creative. I think a lot of the other public builders are, very well capitalized, as are we, but it's like moving the Titanic, right? They have to do things their way. Their investment committee is very standardized and there's not a lot of flexibility. So that's one of the things I love about Risewell. And kind of to the entrepreneurial nature, we are entitling our own deals. That 1,000 lot deal in Winchester I mentioned is an entitlement deal. We will do general plan amendment zone changes, so it doesn't necessarily have to be already zoned residential and semi-baked. We're willing to take entitlement deal risk if the deal makes sense. Where I think we, if you're used to working with the developers where the builders change a little bit, is we have to close on entitlements. So just because the site has zoning and general plan, I can't close on it. I can only close once I have a tentative map approved past the appeals periods. And typically it's in today's market, I'd really prefer grading permit. But again, back to the creative nature, if the deal makes sense, I can close on tentative map. And then kind of just last point, I'm a bit of a deal junkie. I used to be a broker. I'm happy to pay commissions if it's an off-market deal or if the other side isn't taking care of you. I don't think Risewell is a group that, doesn't take care of the people that help us do our business. So if you, don't have full control or you're trying to, get an offer to a seller that you don't know if they'll sell or if they'll pay your commission, I'll take care of you guys. And I can kind of keep ranting here, but I don't know, Chris, Ed, tell me if you guys want to open it to Q&A. You let me know.
Yeah,
Great. Yes. Yeah,
Amazing
right
work,
to the
Rick.
point.
I have a question. When you said, are you looking at single family homes? Because you said townhomes, which I kind of think of as multifamily also. So I just
No,
wanted
we're
you to
looking at
clarify
anything that could be for sale. So typically I'm trying to buy land and build homes. I'm not buying single family homes. I am looking
No, I know.
for
Do you want to
typically.
develop only single family or would
No,
you
we'll look
develop
at single
multifamily?
family, 2-story townhomes, 3-story townhomes. We have this flat product that we've built. As long as typically for sale product ends up anywhere less than 25 due to the acre. But yeah, we'll build 2- and 3-story towns. That's where I'm at right now.
Okay, thank you.
Totally.
How about the question? What don't you like?
I don't like.
That's as equally
Great
as
question,
important as
Bill.
what you do like.
Yeah,
He doesn't
great
like you,
question.
Bill.
That's not true. Come on, leave Bill alone.
Man, don't say everything.
No. Look, I think every deal's got its challenges. I think dirty sites we try to avoid, right? So dry cleaners, things with major environmental risk, general plan amendments and zone changes that are an obvious uphill battle, right? So for example, people say, hey, will you take discretionary risk? Yeah, I'll take discretionary risk. But if you send me an industrial piece in the middle of an industrial park, I'm probably not going to get really excited about asking the city to change the use there, right? So I think deals have to have a story, and as long as it has a story, I can get comfortable with it. But these hillside, contaminated, contentious general plan amendments, I tend to avoid. So I'd kind of say those are three topics, deal points that start to turn me off.
Makes sense. Awesome. Anyone have other questions? Maurice, I know you said your site in San Pedro is shovel ready. I don't know if that fits within the criteria if you're looking for a buyer. You want to talk about Brian? Did you end up hearing Maurice's deal, or
No,
did you join
I'm
it
sorry.
now?
I jumped 5 minutes. I jumped on 5 minutes ago, a little bit more.
Sure, Maurice, if you want, you could repeat that San Pedro shovel ready site you had mentioned. See if it fits. You had to unmute. Sorry, Maurice. Yeah, there you go. Unmute. Not yet.
So a big part of your marketing online is buying individual homes.
No, so we're a for sale home builder, right? So our website's geared towards home buyers.
Okay.
Well, I'm just looking at your
They're
website, and it
builders,
talks
right?
about your website talks about buying individual homes.
Individual homes.
Do you want to
Yeah,
explain?
go ahead.
Not that I'm selling a home, but I just thought, what is it? Development or acquiring single family homes?
No, we're not acquiring single family homes. I think I'm assuming you're on the right website. The communities you're seeing are our communities where we're selling homes to home buyers.
But they
Okay.
brokered land deals.
Correct. Thank you,
They're
Eleni.
basically working with land brokers. And
Correct.
I'm one, Eleni Christensen, out of the Ontario office, covering Inland Empire, select areas such as Chino and Ontario. Nice
Yep.
to meet you, Brian. It's been a
Eleni,
while.
we know each
And
other.
yes, we do. We do.
Nice. Good
I
to
know
see
a
you.
lot of the buyers in your class, and I'm covering the Ontario High Transit-Oriented Corridor. Just to clarify, Maurice, my colleague, was going to come on. He's got a 23-unit multifamily. To be clear, you do for sale, not multifamily.
Correct.
And really, you're in my space, and I know that we have a lot in common. So I know we'll be reaching out to you. I know you love off-market deals, and there's plenty of them here in the Chino, Ontario area if you're looking at that area. Do you do any mixed use? I guess that would be, with towns or above the commercial. This is becoming a trend.
I prefer horizontal mixed use. I can't do vertical mixed use because we're not doing any, 5-story wrap with ground floor retail. So horizontal mixed use typically looks like, we're carving off half an acre, acre and a half for retail, and I'm building the rest out as residential. Or a lot, like, for example, the Carson deal I'm buying right now has technically, quote, mixed use. What that means is 4 live work units up front, and then everything behind is, just traditional townhomes.
Got you. Thank you for clarifying. And I had one more question, but it phased me. We'll check back with you later. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks, Eleni.
Go for it. For the benefit of our client, of our colleagues here, what are your hotspot cities? Orange County and Inland Empire, I'm assuming are hot for you. Is there specific cities in your quarter that you're looking for that we could target as we're driving around town?
Yeah, I think we're trying to zig when everyone else is zagging. Right now, we have 3 positions in kind of South LA County cities, and we really like that narrative because it feels like, Eleni, you'll get this, right? We're trying to stay away from Lennar, right? So just stay away from the 5,000-pound gorilla and kind of control our own destiny, have a little bit of a blue ocean where we're not next to Lennar cutting prices by 50,000 at their whim. So kind of infill deals, 100, 120 units in South LA County cities is very attractive to us right now. Obviously, we love Orange County. It's our backyard. And then the IE, we're out there offering on big positions. And I'm sure you're seeing this, the bid-ask spread between what buyers can pay, what I can pay, and what sellers want seems to be kind of at an all-time high.
Great.
Thank you.
That's huge. Good. Anyone else have anything you want to jump in, add in there? Other questions for Brian? Well, okay.
Well, awesome, Brian. Get back to your development, and we appreciate you hopping on the call.
Awesome. Really appreciate you guys. Hope to be in touch.
So here's Brian's contact just before he leaves. So just if you want to contact him, here's his name, his title, and his email. Thank you again, Brian.
If one more thing, guys, I think I'm a collaborative guy. If you're hesitant, hey, not sure if this would be a fit, I would always err on the side of send it and I'll give you my feedback. And look, I have a lot of empathy for you guys. I've been on your side. If I can't buy it, but I know someone that will, happy to introduce you to other developers, other home builders, etc. So let's do some deals.
And add to that too, Brian's obviously part of our network. So he's trusted, he's vetted, we know him really well. He's here to help us, we're here to help him. So thank you, Brian, really. That's amazing.
Appreciate you guys. All righty, take it easy. Thank you guys.
Cheers.
Be in touch.
Thanks, Brian.
Bye.
Totally, thanks.
Thanks,
Awesome.
Brian.
So moving on to the next portion, and just to remind you guys, there is a $100 raffle at the end of this call. So stay tuned until after this segment. We'll obviously draw names. Here's our next call.
Armand,
sure.
real quick, just to plug in real quick again. These are the type of people that we're bringing to the table. So these are the reasons why we want to put the leads on here, because this is what attracts investors and people like Brian.
Totally. Yeah. So having your leads on the website and having them open to the network, it allows our investors and service providers to see those leads ahead of time, and they can just also contact you. Let's say you thought a lead was totally scratch, and then someone comes up and says, "Hey, actually, is this still available?" That's like a pot of gold right there, So Ed, great point. Yeah. Truly, and great dialogue, Eleni, as well. Good questions, getting the ball moving. Awesome. So without further ado, Carbon Solutions Group is here. Corey and Kyle have been so great to join us. These are our service providers of the evening or the morning, I guess. If you guys are on call, Kyle, Corey.
Great. Yeah. Thanks for the introduction, Armand, and thanks for the opportunity to present today. Carbon Solutions Group started about 20 years ago in Chicago. We're the nation's leading environmental commodity broker as far as carbon credits, solar renewable energy certificates, ESG services. But I wanted to speak specifically today about our EV division, which is called Dirt Road. We are an owner-operator. We work exclusively with multifamily and commercial building owners and managers to provide level 2 charging to their tenants and clients. Our model is pretty simple. We're the owner-operator, so we provide all the capital for the charging port, the pedestal, the network, all of the maintenance and guaranteed uptime. We also pay for the electricity, either bill directly to us or reimburse the client for the electricity and ensure that electricity is 100% renewable. And then we also provide a $500 per rebate per charger rebate for the installation cost. And it's a turnkey white glove amenity that can add value to the property. An amenity for the tenants and the clients, and it's basically a one-stop shop as far as providing that service for all of your clients' needs. Any questions about what we provide or I guess our model? Our model is it's based on use. So what we want to do is we want to right size the project to ensure that they're being used. As long as they're being used, there's no fee for the client as long as they're being used above 7%, and that equates to about 1.7 hours per day per charger. The worst case scenario, we've never seen that, is if the chargers don't get used at all. There's basically a $70 per month maintenance fee, but that ramps down for each percentage of use. So let's say they're being used 6% per day. That would be $10 per month. And then anything above 7%, we do a distribution payment back to the building owner.
Totally. And that's great, Kyle. Thank you. And just to clarify as well, where they go in and install, I had a chance to talk to Kyle earlier. It's not just public areas where you think traditionally, retail parks or whatever. It's also private, if you have a back lot of an industrial building or something, these can be installed as well. And as you mentioned, they're owner operators. They'll come in and do all the heavy lifting. It's just more so for the land. So Kyle, if you want to talk on that as well.
Yeah, so if you want it to be completely private, our network, it can just have the RFID access completely private. But if you would like to pin it and have that be part of the public network to have people charge at your location, we can make that available as well. But generally, we focus on commercial and multifamily where it's designated to be for the tenants or the clients.
Awesome.
Do you do a lot of industrial properties?
We have worked with industrial clients, yeah. We work primarily in Washington and California where there is mandates as far as a percentage of the parking lot spaces that need to be EV ready. So Minnesota has just opened up a lot of make ready funding through Excel, the utility there. Kind of depending on the jurisdiction, we're licensed to do business in all 50 states, but that's where we're at right now. And that map is going to be growing this next quarter. We're going to be in Oregon, Idaho, Montana as well. And we're working with some clients in Texas and down south as well. So yeah, like the majority of our business are in the states that have the EV mandates and the make ready incentives, but we're open to any opportunity where a client would like to provide that amenity for their tenants or clients. Does anyone have any potential clients that are interested, or we had spoke about a potential 23 door multifamily. That's what we're primarily looking at is we do projects ranging from 2 chargers upwards of 100 plus, depending on the location and the appetite and the demand in the area.
I see Eleni has a question. Go ahead, Eleni.
Is it just to clarify, what you're doing is you can take existing and retrofit, or brand new in the case of Maurice, who's got a 23 unit multifamily, and you're saying that has EV requirements, or obviously California does. I know that there's a lot of apartments coming up, doesn't have a lot of parking spaces, but EV is becoming a requirement, or maybe not. Are you talking about, we have an existing multifamily and they need to be retrofitted with EV parking lot, and then that's where you come in, right? So you can come in for existing, and you can also come in during the design phase or the construction phase, or you can come in after the construction has been done. What's your preference? And what's the ideal situation, if you could tell us from a broker's point of view, your dream scenario that a broker contacts you and this is what they have?
Well, I mean, dream scenario would be, 500 unit multifamily that is mandated to have EV, and they haven't broken ground yet, and we can consult with them to make sure that it's spec'd out right. We have consulting services and engineering and design services to help them spec the plans out to make sure that everything's in compliance, and we've got enough EV charging for now and also for the future. But also, speaking to existing buildings, especially in Washington, California, and now in Minnesota, there is a lot of incentive money for make ready. So the utility will give upwards of $10,000 per port to cover all of the electrical upgrades, the trenching, the lines, get everything ready to rock as far as energizing those chargers. And we provide the capital for the chargers, all the maintenance, the network, guaranteed uptime, and the electricity, and then provide those distribution payments back to the building owner as well.
What about the office space? We do a lot of office to office brokerage. Do you cover office? It's like multifamily. It's just tenants and businesses,
we just inked a deal with a large commercial office space owner in California that wants to put at least 20 chargers for their clients at each of their locations. So, potentially 200 more chargers in the California area for office space.
And who is that?
What was that again?
Who is that?
I would refer you to them if you got something on the table for us to talk about, but for the time, I'm just going to keep their privacy. It's not a secret, but I want to protect their privacy for now.
There you go. Get your
secrets should not be allowed here.
What's your What's your minimum sweet spot? Yeah, you said 20 chargers. So that's
Yeah, I
talking
mean,
about 20 stations, if I'm hearing right. So for example, our Irvine office at 1920 Main Street, that's got chargers mostly on the first floor, the parking, reserved parking. So what's your, I mean, we have some pretty high power guys here that have clients that own nice sized buildings
yeah, I think
here.
a sweet spot would be anywhere like 20 to 100. For instance, like SCE, their requirement for make ready is a minimum of 20 per site. So it'd have to be at least 20 to qualify for that grant funding to get everything for the make ready.
Thank you.
Fair enough. Anyone else have any properties or clients who think that property could be improved by these types of services? Cal mentioned before, obviously there's some upside to us referring that kind of business.
Yeah, all of our deals are bespoke. They're all designed to have that use case scenario, so you're getting those distribution payments. So I'd be happy to talk to you offline if there's anything you have in mind, and we can work together on that.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Your contact will be in the chat box here.
Here, I'll
Yes,
do this.
it's on the last slide, yeah, or
This
the
is
previous slide.
yeah.
Well, also, Armand, for the service providers, we're gonna have them on the website. All the service providers.
Yeah. So exactly. So there'll be an investor page. I see Rick taking photos of both contacts, so he's being productive there. Thanks, Rick.
Nice, Rick.
And so there you go. And so he's right. So service providers will have a space on our website. So again, these are trusted, these are vetted. Like last month's UFO cleaners, Chris uses them personally. Moving forward, we've all done deals with people here. And so if you also have referrals, for service providers you believe would do great on this network and offer obviously incentives or upsides to our brokers for referring them business, Ed and I are open. We're happy to chat. More than happy to grow this network, of course, as long as they're outside of the previous two service providers, which mentioned, EV and cleaning. As long as they're not within those parameters, we're more than happy to discuss. Of course, you want to keep it within their own. There's no competition here. We're all helping each other out.
Amen.
Yeah.
Armin, I might just want to add that Justine Delmonico, who's our director of property management, might benefit from and making sure that just so we're all on the same page,
Yeah.
that she has their contact information and she has been, they're on her list, so to speak. I bring her good leads because you never know when you need it,
Totally.
right? Is
That's a
she
great point.
aware of these? Is she
Yeah,
aware of
she is.
these?
She is. I think today she
Okay.
couldn't have made it. I think she's out somewhere
Okay.
else. But no, you're right. And I think she got the invite. She'll get the contact information as well. And so that's a great way
Great.
as well, is because obviously property management. What's a better tenant improvement than having EV chargers, right? That's a great amenity to have on all listings moving forward. It's going to help your business do better. It's an easier sell.
Absolutely, especially as she shared with me that we're the fourth largest property management globally by square footage. So we property manage billions of square feet, and this would be of office space. Obviously, we're not managing multifamily buildings, but I think it would be a tremendous resource for Corey to make sure he connects with Justine for those clients that call and need that service from us, that we can provide good resources like Corey.
That'd be fantastic. Elena,
Kyle.
is Christine on the call right now?
I don't know if she
Justine
is.
is not on the
Justine,
call.
sorry.
Justine Delmonico,
Okay.
Justine Delmonico.
Yeah, I'll make sure to
Oh,
connect you
she's-
guys.
Yeah, I
Yeah, no,
appreciate
she's
that
great.
that reference. Thank you so much.
Yeah. We'll definitely connect you guys. Because again, this whole point of this is to connect our networks, to work with each other instead of against each other. We've been to Vegas, we played some baccarat. We know that everyone wins is always better. So there you go. Great. Any other further questions for Carbon Solutions Group? They've made their time to come on the call and to hear about what maybe properties you guys have, that your clients have, and obviously, like you mentioned, there's some upside to further them. You guys will all discuss that off call. Of course, Kyle said it's bespoke and it's per deal. But it's not before in the past where they haven't done stuff like that. So just kind of get some interactions going. If anyone has anything they want to add.
Yeah, Armand, anything?
I have one
Thanks for
question
joining me on the call.
for you.
Maurice,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah. So within Carbon Solutions Group, do you do anything other than level 2? Do you do level 3 DC charging?
We do, yeah, and that's bespoke. It's highly dependent on the utility incentives, the traffic that's in that area. If it's the right fit, if we think the use case is going to be there, then yes, we do that. We do have DC charging in both Washington and California. Just installed 4 DC fast chargers at the Snapdragon Stadium at San Diego State University. We have an exclusive partnership with San Diego State. We work with municipalities and higher education facilities as well.
Okay.
What's the difference between level 2 and level 3?
It's the time charge. It's the kilowatt hours that it'll provide to the car. Level 2, if you're at 10%, it'll take probably like 6 to 8 hours, depending on the size of your battery, to fully recharge. Level 3 or the DC fast, depending on the size of the charger, they can range anywhere from 150 kilowatts upwards of 350. So that can go from like 10 to 80% in less than 20 minutes, depending if your car can accept it. And that's more for long haul trips along freeway corridors, stuff like that.
I see. Have you tried, are your services needed in stadiums, or is that already built? I'm thinking of.
Yeah, so that was one of the things that we had just completed for San Diego State University at Snapdragon is 4 of those DC fast chargers. Yeah.
Nice. You're mentioning universities. Obviously, on the side of this, I do a startup with some alumni, a parking solutions company over at Loyola Marymount. Do you guys do stuff like that as well? Like, how does that work?
Yeah,
possibly recommend you guys.
Yeah, we're at several universities. I'm happy to provide references as far as our contacts there, and yeah, we're absolutely open to providing the level 2 and DC if needed at universities and municipalities.
Yeah, there's some open lot spaces I already can think of where I'll slot you in there.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't even consider that earlier. Awesome. Great. Any other further questions? I know we're getting towards the end. I want to spin that wheel. So if you're on the call now, don't leave yet. I saw someone else just left. Their name's going to be pulled off from our little $100 raffle gift card. But any other questions for Carbon Solutions? Okay.
Thank you, Paul.
Yeah, I appreciate the time. Thank you so much.
Before you go,
Thank you.
Retail shopping centers.
Yes, again, we'd have to, it depends on the use case and the traffic there, but yeah, we are at several retail shopping centers.
Awesome. Good. So yeah, there are contacts here below. Kyle, of course, thank you for speaking. Corey's on the call as well. So here's their emails and titles. Feel free to make a note, and obviously this will all be sent out along with the recording after the call. Great. Thank you so much, Kyle. Thank you, Corey.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. So we here are on the last part, little Q&A portion. I'm not going to hold you guys. I know you guys want to see this little wheel raffle. There you go. So thank you guys for making it out to the call today. I just want to reiterate earlier, of course, we really want to grow this network. And so you guys coming on to the calls, you guys asking your questions, you guys leaning into this is how we get this moving forward. So our next month's call is going to be one of our biggest. We're really planning to, improve attendance there and really planning to beef it up. So, your participation is always great. And just as a little reward, we have here, of course, our wheel spin. So, Ed, are we ready to spin this thing or what?
Go ahead. Spin away.
All right. Kurt just left, actually, so I'm going to remove his name just in case he doesn't.
Yeah.
Great. All right.
Remove more.
Everyone that's here, I should add Kyle's name here too. He should take Kurt's spot. Thanks for speaking. I see he's still on call. Great. All right. So click to spin. We're spinning. It is. Wow. There you go.
Elaney, is it you?
Hey, MVP of the call. Asking all those questions, only fitting.
Wow.
Well done, Elaney. You asked some really great questions.
Thank you.
Awesome. So that's our programming. Elaney, you'll get an email from us with the Amazon code. Thank you everyone for joining today. I saw Dean just left. He was right there as well, almost got it. Bill, you were there too. Who else was nearby? Jabron, you were almost there.
Oh, great. Makes me feel worse.
Right, one
Almost.
shy. You bet on black when it was red. No, totally. We're still going to stay on here. I'm going to move this out of the way. If you have to jump somewhere, more than willing to, or about done with our programming. If any questions about the website, I can actually pull up Off Market Near Me. We can answer some general questions as well. Thank you all again for joining. We look forward to having you next time. But of course, Ed and I will stick around for questions.
Thank you for doing it.
Thanks
Thanks,
for
guys.
the
Thanks,
good job you're doing, Armin. Appreciate it. I'm going to hop onto a Women's Alliance call. It's once
Thank you.
every 2 months, gentlemen. It's global, so I'll check it out.
Boom. That's huge. Keep building our
Okay.
network,
You
Delaney.
guys
Thank
be
you.
well.
I will represent.
Appreciate it,
Bye.
guys. Thank you.
Of course. Thanks, guys.